Welcome to
Thank
another
you.
Sapphic Lit author pop-up interview. Today we have Cade Haddock Strong. Cade, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. We're going to talk about your book, Jackpot. Can you tell us a little about the book?
Yeah, so Jackpot opens with Ty, one of the main characters, winning like the massive lottery jackpot. And the excitement is quickly overshadowed with the reality of suddenly coming into like that much money. She doesn't know where to turn, she doesn't know who to trust. And her life is kind of a mess, and she hopes the money will help her get it back on track, but she's also worried that she won't make the right decisions. And so it sort of becomes overwhelming for her. And then we have the second character, Carla, kind of enters the scene, and she has just been forced to walk away from her dream of skiing in the Olympics because she just doesn't have the financial resources to keep training and traveling. So she walks away, and leaving some of her wealthier teammates behind. They're not quite as good as she is, but they've got the resources. So when she walks away, she's got a massive chip on her shoulder, especially when it comes to rich people. So, of course, Ty and Carla meet and, sparks fly, but very quickly the money gap, sort of puts a lot of pressure on their budding relationship. So I guess that's about it.
Okay, well, that's good. I mean, you've said when we've talked that it wasn't your most favorite book, but it was the most special to you. Why?
Oh, yeah, there are a couple reasons. Well, I think the first reason is because it almost wasn't published. It went to my editor, Ann Roberts, and she called me and we had a little heart to heart, and she said the book needs a lot of work. And so much work that we weren't going to make the deadline for publishing. So it got pulled from Bella's publishing schedule. And I was crushed, I mean, to put it mildly. But I managed to, I don't know how, but I managed to handle it pretty professionally. And apparently my reaction wasn't the norm. According to my editor and publisher, a lot of authors in my position would have melted down. And I think they really appreciated my willingness to take the feedback seriously and go back to the drawing board. And Anne helped me get the book across the finish line, and it was eventually published. And I don't know, my writing really improved. I was proud of the way I handled the whole situation, and I'm glad it got published. So that's
That's
one of the
awesome.
reasons why it was so special.
Yeah, I mean, that's you don't want to put out a bad book. I mean, because that's just going to tank all your other
A
sales, and
hundred
this
percent.
one
I mean,
good.
it was a
So,
gut punch, but I knew, and I knew in my heart she was right. So, and
right.
I'm glad I put in the work to make it good. So,
Yeah,
anyway,
well, that's awesome. And
yeah.
I know the book, most of it takes place in Colorado. How did you come up with that setting?
So, yeah, the book is partly set in Denver and partly in Steamboat Springs, which is a huge ski resort. Um, I actually lived in Steamboat for 3 years after college as a ski bum. I worked two jobs and I skied more than 100 days a year. So it was a total blast. And I shared my time in Steamboat with my friend Missy, who was one of my closest friends. So fast forward 20 years, and I'm writing Jackpot, and Missy's living in Denver. So the book gave me a reason to go see her. And I didn't know it at the time, but it was the last time I would see her. She passed away shortly thereafter. And I'm just so thankful that the book brought me to her. And now it's sort of neat or bittersweet that the book, parts of the book remind me of the years we spent together in Steamboat. The main characters, they rip down the trails just the way that Missy and I used to. So in that way, that's another reason why the book is so special to me. So
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. Were you
yeah.
ever a contender for the Olympics?
Yeah, no. I did race in college. I was the captain of my ski team, but it was,
Amazing.
D3 and yeah, no.
Wow. That's
It's
awesome.
always a dream, right? But never one that came close to reality.
Well, that's great. Are you working on anything new?
Yeah, I've got a mystery coming out in July. It's called The Vanishing Act, And I love writing mystery, but I cannot write a mystery without including a romance component to it. I just can't. So, anyway, this book starts out a plane is hijacked and abruptly crashes in the Adirondacks. No one's on board except for the hijacker. So, but anyway, when they find the wreck, his body's nowhere to be found. And this sparks rumors that there's like a hidden treasure out there, and so the two main characters end up going out and searching for this rumored treasure, and they end up finding something that neither one of them expected, which is love.
Oh, well, that's nice. Well, can't wait to read that one. We'll have you back to talk about that book when it comes out.
Well,
How
thank
can
you.
readers find you?
They can find me at Bella. Bella's published all of my books, and on Amazon and all the usual places.
Well, that's great. Well, thank you for coming on. This was fun.
Well, thank you for having me, Felice.
Always. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.